Hello friends and people sent here randomly by YouTube. It's been about 9.5, 10 months since I retired from work, so I thought I'd do a quick catch-up video to let you know what I've been up to. Really appreciate that nobody cares, but it's a nice wee vlog for myself, so when I'm old and decrepit I can look back and say, oh, that's that's how I wasted my last years. Anyway, before we get to any news, we have a bit of housekeeping to catch up on, so let's go on the road and find some baked treats. So this is just a quick bite-sized Greg's. My friend Derek had invited me to a sportsman's dinner in Airdrie, and I checked and there's two Greg's there, so I thought I'd take the opportunity to check them off the list. So let's have a look. The Airdrie Gregs were okay. Only the first one had seats, and they were sweeping up around me at the time I was there about 5 o'clock, and they didn't have much in the way of hot food offerings. The second one was okay. It was more modern, but only the serving shelf, I think, for the Deliveroo guys. And again, they're restocking, so I felt it was in the way a wee bit. But I had a good wee line in my stomach before the serious drinking of the night started. The sportsman's dinner itself was great fun. It was in the Airdrie Working Man's Club, which is a lot nicer than the picture I have of it here. So I met with Derek and two of his school friends who are good lads, and we had a nice dinner. It was a sort of steak, pot roast, I think you'd probably call it, potatoes, and lentil soup with a cheese board. So pretty good value for 35 quid, because there was three speakers as well, with Charlie Miller, Derek Ferguson, the brother of now Rangers manager Barry Ferguson, and John Bomber Brown, whom I got a photo with, you can see here, and there's firm a handshake, as you would imagine. So it was a really good night. They told a lot of off-colour stories, and some of the language was choice, but it was a good laugh, and they made a lot of money for the prostate cancer charity, which is obviously a good cause. So what else have we been up to apart from eating and drinking? Not too much, but I've continued with my community service, which is voluntary, I might add, and not court appointed. Not committed any crimes, at least none I've been caught for. Anyway, so yeah, this is a tree that came down during the big storm Orwin, and the council cut it back a wee bit, but there's still a big overhanging branch. So in a channel first, I set up this outside broadcast of me attempting to cut down the tree. I know the wise people of the comments will probably say, why don't you have a chainsaw? Why don't you have guide ropes? Why don't you have a banksman or barrier tape? Nah, let's get in there with my hacksaw and just start sawing away. So I did keep an eye on it. The main branch was between two limbs, so it was never going to fall forward onto me, although the footing was a wee bit treacherous with lots of fallen limbs all over the place. But managed to get it done. I didn't record the actual coming down of the branch. Didn't want to be too distracted with posing for the camera, but it came down, and I chopped up all the wood, and it's now been cleared, and subsequently the council have repaired the lamppost that was brought down in the storm, so we're nearly back to normal. Still a bit of a bomb site with a lot of exposed wood, but it's a lot better than it was, and I think I did a reasonably good job on it. Quite a good effort, a lot of sweat and energy expended, so good day's work. We also put up our memorial to Seti, the wonderful cat, at the Barshaw Pet Memorial Garden, which is run by Irene's friend Margella, and she does a great job there. So if you're ever in the park, have a look. It's a lovely spot to contemplate and think about your old, not forgotten and fondly missed friends. I've also kept busy litter picking with guys from Team Up to Clean Up in Paisley. I try to do about half a day a week on this, so usually got a couple of bags, and it's good to get me out, and you always get a nice positive reaction from the public, except for the ones that are dropping the stuff in the first place, I'm sure. Well, here we are. It's a nice, crisp, fresh March morning, and we're out on the streets again. So, got my grabber, got my bag, so let's go and find some trash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, that's about 2 o'clock. Done 5 bags, more than usual, but got a good run going. So it's quite good fun, apart from being seen as a mobile dog walk or shit doping station. I've picked up a few from walkers who are otherwise carrying them about, so all good fun, all part of the games. So the other thing that's kept us busy in the last month or two has been this flat at Sir Michael Place in Paisley that we own. It's quite old fashioned, it's got a laundrette which the tenants can use, and you can see the building quite pleasant. Although some of the neighbours are a bit keen to use the grass as a rally track, so me and Irene had to go round and dig it all out and patch it up a wee bit. So it's obviously still there, but a couple of dry days have helped it a wee bit. So hopefully it won't detract from its appearance too much. So can we look through the flat here? The guy that rented it from us left it with virtually all his furniture, so it was many days of trips back to the tip and forth, and also decorating. It had 2 full rooms and also the full balcony area in which he had just stacked a lot of our furniture, so it was totally ruined. And I had to take it to the tip again, and even then, he didn't take some upholstered furniture, so I had to take it to the Linwood tip, so it was a pain in the bum. But it's looking quite nice, as you can see. It was valued at home report at 90,000, and we've had 2 offers of that amount already, and it's going to a closing date next Tuesday, which is a week from when I'm speaking here. So hopefully we'll get a little bit more, but we should make a wee profit on this one, which is good because it'll offset the losses on the others. So this is just us getting out of the property game, and it's part of retirement. You can see here the before shot of the balcony after I scraped it a wee bit, and also this mattress, which I eventually got to the tip. But this was a real wrestling match, and had to cut it up and break it apart. So see you in hell, mattress. I'm also keeping busy on the home front. We have this sort of moat around the building we live in, so I've weeded and raked all of that, and power washed all of the path using some elbow grease and a broom. We also got a fence put in. I didn't put this up myself outside my skill set, but I did take all the rubbish to the tip, which is my skill set. So that's all looking pretty nice now, nice and secure, and quite aesthetically pleasing. Just have to paint it, but I don't do that for a couple of months until it's settled in. We also had a nice trip to Lanzarote in January. The weather wasn't fantastic. We had 2 probably really good days at the poolside, and the rest of the time it was pleasant enough shirt sleeves weather. So we took a couple of trips. We went to the Cactus Garden, which was okay. If you like cactuses, it's the place to go. And we just used public transport to get about, and it was fine. No great hassles. There's also a pub nearby anyway. And we also went to this chap called Cesar Manrique's gaff. It's a late Spanish artist in architecture who defined a lot of how Lanzarote looks today. So he had quite a fancy house, a lot of 60s and 70s furniture and style on show. So that was good fun too. The hotel we stayed at, the Barcella, was good. It was an active resort, so a lot of folk in lycra and bikes. So felt slightly guilty at the buffet, and that's why there's not too many food pictures because my plates were generally a bit of a mess. So what else has been going on? Well, let's see. So health as well. I've never felt better, so diet's okay. Weight's not falling off as I'd hope it would with the amount of exercise I'm doing, but it's probably eating too much. But I'm going back to the gym, let's see, twice in March. So there's number 1. And this is number 2. Sleeping better though, quite consistently over the last 3 months, and my step count stayed pretty active, about 12,000 a day. I'm not religiously doing the 12 a day, but if I do 10 one day, I'll do 14 the next kind of thing to balance it up. My chess game's fallen off a cliff for some reason, not sure. I think I'll have to reboot that and start from scratch because my old moves don't seem to be working anymore. Somebody must have sussed me out. And I'm doing a little bit of eBaying as well, sold some things that we salvaged from a flat to make back some of the money we're losing on clearance and painting things. I'm also keeping quite active with the YouTube videos. I was uploading a lot of old Alexi Sale clips, which I enjoy, and it's fun to make them available to people, but it's better to make your own stuff, obviously. So I made various videos on Rangers going to Greg's, the last days of Urban Dead, so basically something for everyone in the Button 71 YouTube channel, so please do check in. My subscribers are up to 275, so when I get to 500 I can monetize and become like Mr. Beast, although in a good way. Nah, I'll never make money at YouTube because my content is a bit niche, but I enjoy the process of filming and editing and putting together old memes and things like that. So it's a good laugh and keeps me entertained if no one else. So anyway, that's about it from me this month. So take care now. Bye.